Okay, y'all. So I wanted to come out here. Oh, it's still spraying. Busted a hole right in the side of my stuff. This pitiful. This pitiful. I ain't been had this long either. For that to be brittle. Ooh, don't tip it. Pouring it out on the ground. Anyway, tell y'all what I got in here. Boy, this may never make me mad. Anyway, so what I got in here, y'all. And I need to freaking shake it. I can't shake it with it like make me cuss. I got another ball back there in the back. Maybe I'll keep the spray apart and throw this away. Oh, Lord. Anyway, I got kaolin clay in here, y'all. So if you don't know what kaolin clay is a type of clay that is used a lot in the cosmetics industry. I want y'all to see y'all. So y'all can see me spraying. And you mix this here with water and you spray it out onto your plants. And what happens is, ow, ow, ow. I can't hardly really spray this like this because it's coming out of the hole. And it's making me angry. But anyway, you spray this on your plants. And it's a, I'm getting ready to cuss. But anyway, it creates I gotta put this in something else. I'm just wasting all of it. It's like ridiculous. This shit, excuse me. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why sometimes I just film. I don't film. Like, sometimes just come outside and just do it. Because this would, for people like me, see, when I'm pissed at that point. It's kind of like, because see, this slowed me down. I got to go way back here. I got to do something else. Ooh, jeez. Anyway, tell you about the damn kaolin clay. So the kaolin clay, it will create basically kind of like a coating on your plants. And it camouflages your plants from various different types of pests, predators, whatever, that may want your plants. Because they don't, especially like bugs, they don't like the way it tastes or looks or smells or whatever. And so therefore, they'll leave your stuff alone and not eat it. So now let me explain something to you, Master Blaster. You get to cutting up your ass's grass too. Y'all hold on, let me pull this from one thing to another. Make no sense. God, see, y'all ever, when stuff when you start up bad, I promise you, it never gets any better. It's like it just gets fucking worse. Tried to pour that and the damn bottle turned over. Wasted some more of it. See what I'm talking about? Now I got to go over here and do something else. See what I'm talking about? You can't get nothing done. This is too much for me. I just like to come out and do all these damn hiccups and stuff. See, I'm gonna go in the house and sit down. See, when the stuff be like this, go in the house and sit down. Today ain't the day, hell. But anyhow, I'm trying to get the rest of this. Y'all see that clay down? I'm trying to get the rest of that out of there. Gonna be hard for me to do with this hole in the side. I'm gonna write this company and tell them. Cause hell, I just got this. This don't even make sense. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. This means y'all stuff was old when it come out the factory. That's exactly what it means. So we got a little bit of a shower yesterday. And I mean a teenager shower. I still had to come behind it in water. Still had to come behind and water. Use a little of this water, moisten this mullein, because I need this mullein to do right, which is doing fine, because you see some more seeds germinated. The squirrel's been back up there digging. Or if it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Okay, back in here. Let me try to finish transferring. Make no sense. I'm shaking the stuff and the bottle just steadily breaking in my hand. Just steadily. You know, all this Chinesium they make stuff out of. You know, they ought to stop doing that. Can I just get a quality product? Can I do that? Can I get a quality product? Does everything have to be Chinesium? Okay, I got a little left in the bottom of here. So when that run down, okay, let me take y'all back to 1. Okay. Jesus, on the main line. So you'll put a coating. This will put a coating on your plants, and it'll help with stuff. For instance, you say what pest, however. Say you have the plum curculio or whatever that thing is that they say bites into your peaches and stuff. I really don't have that here. Okay, let me tell you something. Because I done started squeezing this trigger and ain't nothing happening. Okay, there, baby, because I was getting ready to go in. Ooh. Oh, this one got a nicer spray paddle. Ooh, might be better that I went in there and got that. So you see how I'm spraying this and it's turning white? So if you spray your leaves and your peaches with this here. Now I got organza bags on my peaches. I organza bag my peaches shortly after they set. But it doesn't hurt to also spray this. Sometimes you have to double up. Because if anybody knows anything. So you see how it's turning this stuff white? And you can put on one layer. And you then let it dry and come back and put on another layer. Now, let me say this here. And I know some people probably ain't gonna like me saying this here, but so there's a product out called Surround Kaolin Clay. That is the one that they market for gardening and farming. Now, I did not buy Surround. I'm going to tell you why. I didn't buy that particular brand because I'm not stupid. Number one, in America, we pay for name. You can say what you want. Lex and Toyota, the same damn car. Acura and Honda, the same damn car. Infiniti and a Nissan, same damn car. A Kia and a Genesis, same damn car. I can go on and on. Now, do they put more features in one versus the other? Yep. But I assure you, as a mechanic or former mechanic, you go up under a Lexus. Okay, so you got a Toyota Camry. There's a Lexus. I don't know the numbers because I'm not a Toyota woman. But there's a Lexus that's exactly the same as that Camry. If you go up under there, they use the same parts and everything. So mechanically speaking, they are the same. Now, do they put better leather in a Lexus? Yep. Do they put some features in a Lexus, like some of the electronic features or things like that? Will they put some of that stuff in a Lexus that they don't put in a Toyota? Yep. But ain't none of that got to do with how the car actually drives and performs. Not one bit of that. So what am I saying to you? We pay for name because everybody know a Lexus costs more than a Toyota. Everybody know an Acura costs more than a Honda. Everybody know Infiniti costs more than Nissan. Everybody knows these things. In America, you pay for name. When you get luggage, if you buy Samsonite, you probably gonna pay more money. You get what I'm saying? Why are you going that way? See, this be the shit I'm talking about. Every day is something new. Boy, I tell you, it ain't, you know, I can't even rest. I can't even rest. Anyway. Go see what this male person, you know, I'm gonna have to edit this video. Because if you started running the route different, child, I don't even know who that is. That ain't, I don't believe that's our male person. You know. Hush! I'm not gonna play with you today, dog. The day ain't the day. You trying it on the wrong day. It's too much going on. So, not only will it put a coating that pests don't like, and it helps keep your stuff from getting ate up. So, think about this as a liquefied version of diatomaceous earth. That's the way you can think about it. I'm really trying to spray this callaloo, or the okra. I'm not too worried about. But like I was saying before, we pay for name, and companies know that. Surround wants, I think, $75. I can't remember if it's 25 pounds or 50 pounds. I can't remember which one it is, but it doesn't matter. It's almost $100. By the time you pay the shipping and the tax, it's probably going to be about $100. If y'all thought I was paying $100 for some kaolin clay, you're out of your mind. First of all, the main thing that probably matters on this kaolin clay, the one that I bought is food grade and cosmetic grade. So therefore you can use it in cosmetic applications and all this. The surround that they sell for $500, I hear that they filter it down to a certain micron size so that it doesn't clog up your stuff. But understand this, if you're not a professional, like if you're not a farmer that has professional grade sprayers and stuff like that, that's not going to matter to you. So I need y'all to understand that farmers, if they're going to run this through their sprayers are micronized. So they're very, 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 the holes are so small and the tiniest thing can clog them up. That's why they can't run anything over a certain size through their stuff. So it makes sense for them to pay $75. But when you're using a El Cheapo sprayer like I'm using, it's not gonna clog it up. Even this even runs through my pump sprayer just fine. It has, oh no, shut up. So this even runs through my pump sprayer just fine. I haven't had any problems. So once again, why would I pay $75 for the name, and then it's really filtered to be used on some equipment that I don't even have? Can y'all explain to me why I would do that? Oh no, chill out. That dog, once he get worked up, and I've been doing some training with him, but yeah, he certain days he's a very, very anxious dog, and his siblings aren't like that. But you know, what can you do? Okay, so I see some harlequin bugs. Where's my jar? It ain't over here. Screw it, I'm just gonna spray it. So really what I'm testing here is I want to see, will the harlequin bugs and the will the harlequin bugs and what else, these various different worms and stuff, will they leave my stuff alone if it has kaolin clay on it? Now, I have seen other people use it to great success for Japanese beetles and different things of that nature. Also, I want to tell y'all some of the other benefits of kaolin clay other than pests. They say They say other pests will leave it alone because they don't know what it is. It doesn't smell like how it normally smells. And when I say pests, they say animals. They say squirrels will leave your stuff alone. The verdict is still out on that. But yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't make sense for me to pay $75 for something when I can get the same, like, I can get it for way less. I just got the cosmetic and the food grade. I didn't show y'all my first go around spraying the stuff. I sprayed my stuff a while ago and it rained and washed it off. Because I told y'all we got a shower last night. Because I don't know if y'all can see a little bit of that white that's on the roselle. Which stuff really don't eat my roselle. It really be more the callaloo. Callaloo's a trap crop. I'm going to tell you right now. You want your callaloo and so does everything else. But if you're having issues with your collards, with some of this other stuff, you know what I'm saying, spray. You see how it's going to look white like that? It will dry and stay white. I haven't had anything eating a celosia. I just sprayed it just to be spraying it. But y'all, like, that's why my callaloo is looking better. Yeah, it's got some holes. I don't mind some. But just like 8 to hell and back is unacceptable for me. Because see, your leaves can get like that lace. They will lacify your leaves. You can spray your tomatoes if you would like. And that probably will deter those hornworms from even laying their babies on this. This will not hurt your beneficials. Kale and clay is not like diatomaceous and earth in the way that it will hurt an insect's exoskeleton. This will not hurt their exoskeleton. So when the flowers open, bees can still come to it. It won't hurt the bees. Bees look for color in the garden, which is different than other bugs. Other bugs like squash bugs and things like that, they often are looking for a certain smell. That's why squash bugs can find your squash so fast, because of the smell. That's why the cucumber beetles and stuff, y'all know cucumber plants, they got a smell. It smells like cucumber. That's why they find your stuff so fast and eat it up. Something else the kale and clay can do, and this is really beneficial for us here in the South. So you're going to spray your squash plants, right, to deter vine borers and squash bugs. I have Tool on mine, so I'm not having that much of an issue with that. But also what this does is when you spray it, it puts a film on it. And that film, that clay, helps to keep it cooler in the summer. So you guys think about how you can put mud on your body. Clay is basically a type of dirt or mud when you add it with water. And you can really kind of cool yourself off. That's one of the ways when we was in ROTC, that's one of the things we did in the summertime. I know it sounds crazy and it's dirty, but it also keeps the mosquitoes off of you too. But take dirt and stuff, mix it with some water, rub it on your arms, rub it on your face, rub it on all that stuff, and you stay cooler. Now you know you have a little bit of a crusty kind of dirt on you. It's a thin layer of it. It's not too bad, but y'all get what I'm saying. You do have that on you, but you'll stay cooler. That's what that does for your plants. So this clay is earth, and anybody knows anything about earth knows that earth basically it helps keep things cool. The dirt is always, you know, cooler than the air and the sun temp and all of that type of thing. So that's something that you can use in your garden to try to help you with the temps. And they say it helps keep your plants from wilting as much. I'm gonna put it on that squash. I got it on there. I ain't got much in here. I ain't got but a cone left in here. So I'm gonna mix up some more. But like I said, I just went online and got the cosmetic grade and food grade kale and clay because I am spraying this on edibles. I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know. I haven't really read it. I need to go back and read it. I don't even know if the surround is food grade. I want to talk a little bit about once you harvest. So of course you saw me spraying my greens. Once you harvest, and I really would like this particular plant, it tends to repel water. It doesn't really like a mist doesn't lay on it very good. Whereas other plants, see the comfrey, mist lay. You see how it's so well covered. But anyway, I think that's also because these are hairy. Collards are not. But anyway, you would just wash this off when you harvest your leaves. When you harvest your callaloo, you would just wash this off. And because it's cosmetic and food grade, you should be okay. Now, true enough, you got to trust these companies. But I will just make sure I wash my stuff real good. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but y'all tell me if y'all familiar, because I had a couple of people in my family like this. Y'all ever seen people get clay dirt and bake it in the oven and eat it? My neighbor's sister used to do it. His sister is gone now, but there are people in the world who eat clay dirt. Kaolin clay is one of the clays that they eat. People that eat this stuff, they buy it all the time just for that purpose, just to eat it. You have to read about it. I think that's called geophagy. I think you'd have to read about it and see why they do it. But I've known several people in my lifetime that they were clay dirt eaters. Some of us my family members. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to tell you about the Kaolin clay? I wanted to mention this in another video. I mentioned the fireflies, and I didn't mention why I thought that was beneficial. Was because fireflies actually eat pollen and nectar. So that means fireflies are pollinators, y'all. So I hope y'all see some fireflies in y'all garden. I'm more than happy to see them, because I did not know they were pollinators until I looked up all that stuff. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to tell y'all about this Kaolin clay? I don't really recommend you spend the $75. See, here's the Japanese beetle right there. See him on there? And we're going to see. Like I said, I'm not going to kill him. I want to kill him. But I'm going to come back and give these another coat so that they're coated a little bit better. It actually may be coated okay. Maybe. But we're going to see. Like I said, I've sprayed them before, and I noticed it did work. I saw the Japanese beetles, but they were not... I didn't see any new damage. That's how I'm going to put that. They were on there, but I didn't see any new damage, which leads me to believe they're deterred from biting on this, at least as much, because that Kaolin clay is on there. Now, as with anything natural, I want to remind you, when it rains, you're going to have to reapply. That's the nature of the beast, unless you're going to use chemical, and that's up to you. Use what you like. I try my best to not use any chemical. I do try to use things that are more natural than other things. I'm not going to sit up here and say I've never used certain things when I have, because I'm telling y'all, if this stuff will eat down your harvest. I'm going to tell you something else I want to monitor that I hadn't been able to monitor. See this little short pepper right here? The roly-polies is doing this damage. I'm going to load up that sprayer again and spray some more. But I want to see, do those roly-polies leave those peppers alone? But a lot of this stuff, I may go ahead and spray a lot of it just to see if it does help keep the plants cooler. Because y'all, the sun is getting... We in the part of the summer where it's finna be some... This heat is really starting to kick up. It's been warm, but it's getting low down hot now. Y'all hear me? It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Oh, I can't take off all my clothes. Anyway, but that being said, there's 25 minutes of me hooping and hollering. And at least I kept the cussing kind of to a minimum. Because that bottle, that pissed me off, boy. I got to go see about that, because the sprayer poured good. I got to go try to find me another bottom of another bottle or something. Anyway, till next time. See you guys later.